What is Valentine's Day really about? Is it only a day of red roses, heart-shaped chocolates, and romantic messages? Or does it have a deeper and more mysterious history? Every year on February 14th, millions of people around the world celebrate Valentine's Day. Couples go on dinner dates. Friends exchange small gifts. Children give cards to their classmates. It looks like a simple celebration of love and kindness. But the true story of Valentine's Day is much older than greeting cards and flowers. It began nearly 2,000 years ago, in a time of powerful emperors, secret weddings, and dangerous decisions. To understand how Valentine's Day really began, we must travel back to ancient Rome. In the 3rd century, Rome was a strong but troubled empire. It controlled vast lands across Europe, North Africa, and parts of Asia. But it also faced many problems. There were wars, economic difficulties, and political instability. Emperors came and went quickly. Some ruled wisely. Others ruled with fear. One of these emperors was Claudius II. Claudius was a strong military leader. He believed that Rome needed a powerful army to survive. He wanted men to focus only on becoming soldiers. According to popular legend, Claudius thought that married men were not good warriors. He believed that single men fought more bravely because they had fewer responsibilities at home. So he made a strict decision. He banned young men from getting married. This law shocked many people. Marriage was an important part of Roman society. It was not only about love. It was about family, stability, and future generations. By banning marriage, the emperor tried to control both personal life and national strength. But not everyone agreed with him. There was a Christian priest in Rome named Valentine. Very little is known about his early life. Some stories say there may have been more than one man named Valentine. Over time, their stories may have mixed together. But the most famous legend tells us about one brave priest who refused to obey the emperor's order. Valentine believed that marriage was sacred. He believed that love was important, even during times of war. Quietly and secretly, he continued to perform weddings for young couples. He joined them in marriage at night, away from the eyes of Roman soldiers. Imagine the risk he was taking. If the emperor discovered his actions, the punishment would be severe. In ancient Rome, disobedience was not taken lightly. Yet Valentine continued. Eventually, the secret was revealed. Valentine was arrested and brought before Emperor Claudius II. The emperor was impressed by the priest's courage and intelligence. Some stories say that Claudius even offered to forgive him if he agreed to give up his Christian faith and follow Roman religion. But Valentine refused. His faith and his beliefs were stronger than fear. Because of this, he was sentenced to death. Valentine was executed on February 14, around the year 269 AD. Before his death, legend says he wrote a note to the jailer's daughter, whom he had befriended. He signed it, "From Your Valentine." Whether this exact story is true or partly legend, it became a powerful symbol. Valentine was remembered as a man who defended love and loyalty, even when facing death. But this is only part of the story. Interestingly, February was already a special month in ancient Rome. In the middle of February, Romans celebrated a festival called Lupercalia. This was not a romantic holiday. It was a festival connected to fertility and purification. People believed it would bring health and good fortune for the coming year. When Christianity began to spread across the Roman Empire, church leaders often replaced older pagan festivals with Christian celebrations. Over time, February 14th became known as Saint Valentine's Day, honoring the priest who had died for his beliefs. Still, the holiday was not yet about romantic love. The connection between Valentine's Day and romance became stronger many centuries later, during the Middle Ages in Europe. At that time, people believed that birds began to choose their mates in mid-February. The month became associated with love and partnership. Writers and poets started to connect Saint Valentine's Day with romantic feelings. One famous English poet, Geoffrey Chaucer, wrote about Valentine's Day in the 14th century. His poems helped spread the idea that February 14th was a day for lovers. Slowly, traditions began to form. People started sending handwritten love notes. These messages were often poetic and emotional. By the 18th century, exchanging small gifts and letters had become common in England and France. Then came another major change. In the 19th century, the printing industry grew rapidly. Companies began producing Valentine's cards in large numbers. These printed cards were decorated with hearts, flowers, and romantic words. For the first time, Valentine's Day became commercial. What had once been a story of secret weddings and religious sacrifice slowly transformed into a celebration of affection and friendship. In the 20th and 21st centuries, the holiday spread across the globe. Today, Valentine's Day is celebrated not only in Europe and America but also in Asia, Africa, and the Middle East. In some countries, it focuses mainly on romantic partners. In others, it includes friends, family members, and even teachers. But this global celebration also brings questions. Has Valentine's Day lost its original meaning? Has it become only a day for businesses to sell chocolates and expensive gifts? Or does it still carry a deeper message about love, courage, and commitment? When we look back at the story of Valentine, we see a man who stood against authority because he believed in the importance of love and faith. His actions were quiet but powerful. He did not fight with weapons. He fought with conviction. Perhaps that is the real beginning of Valentine's Day. It is not only about romance. It is about the courage to value love in a world that sometimes tries to control it. It is about loyalty during difficult times. It is about choosing connection instead of fear. So the next time you see red roses or heart-shaped cards, remember that this tradition began long ago, in the heart of ancient Rome, with a simple but brave decision. A decision to protect love. And from that decision, a global celebration was born. Would you like another script on a different historical celebration?